Hi there, this is Uzi with the Xinhua News Agency. Welcome to Guizhou. Today I will show you a mega project under construction, the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge. Recently, builders took an important step toward completion of the bridge by achieving full deck connection across the Beipanjiang River. As we look around, you can see the Grand Canyon stretching beneath this incredible construction project. With the deck standing at 625 meters above the river, the bridge is set to become one of the world's highest bridges after completion on the second half of this year. What advanced technologies lie behind the construction of this towering megastructure? How did engineers achieve millimeter-level precision? In today's tour, we'll find out the answers. This narrow platform I'm working on is a temporary walkway for construction workers to use as they work on the bridge's upper structure. Beside me is one of the cables of the bridges. For a suspension bridge, the main cables are the key components that bear all the loads of the bridge itself, as well as those from the vehicles and as well as the travelers on it. And according to the construction team, the bridge is equipped with a neural network of intelligent cable that precisely monitors the main cables. Here are the samples of this intelligent fiber. And now let's invite Ms. Wang Yujuan, a staff of the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge construction project, to tell us more about the technology.
Let's take a close look at the cable fiber. It's just as thin as a single hair.
And this fiber is just like the ECG, the electrocardiogram, that can monitor different factors like the humidity, the temperature, and the stresses, and is something like a doctor that can check our health status. Please make a brief introduction of the bridge and its construction progress.
Okay, the 2,890-meter bridge is a part of an expressway linking Liuzhi Special District to Anlong County, Guizhou Province.
What are the functions of the intelligent cables?
It can detect the internal strain and temperature changes and humidity within the main cables. Through complex theoretic formulas, they can infer external environmental changes and how the main cable stress is changing.
And how does the intelligent cable work?
It not only provides real-time data but also gives early warnings of potential risks. We built a digital center which is like a 24-hour AI doctor to analyze and compare the monitoring data. By installing intelligent terminals in the bridge's anchor, we can collect accurate data for the bridge's maintenance in the future. Once the center finds something wrong, it will immediately send out warnings.
And at present, the big data technology has been used in various fields in Guizhou province. And here we can see is one of the main cables of the bridge. And this kind of intelligent cables has been put into the main cables. So as long as it detects anything wrong, it will immediately send out warnings at the digital or data center so that we can immediately set out certain measures to deal with the problems or questions we met with in the construction period. Yeah. Okay, and later we'll come to the Smart Control Center to bring you more information about the high techs behind this kind of bridge.
have arrived at the control center.
Okay, so let's come in. When we come inside, we can take a look at the bridges built in Guizhou.
Yeah, first, let's look at this picture, and which have 3 bridges. And we can look at this bridge which constructed from different times. And you can see the development of the technology of bridge construction from these pictures.
And from the pictures, we can see that Guizhou has a high forest coverage rate. And now let's follow our camera to take a look at this bridge. Here is the Huajiang Grand Bridge. We can see that this bridge has 3 main towers. And in the sunny days, when the mist is in the air, and when we travel across the bridge, this kind of scenery is quite eye-catching. And the Huajiang Bridge was open to traffic in 2019. And because of this kind of natural environment, it was reputed as a bridge in the skies. And now we'll come to take a look at the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge, which is also the bridge we visit today. And this picture shows what the bridge looks like after completion. And it has a total length of 2,890 meters. And after completion, it will be the highest bridge in the world. And this bridge is also constructed by Guizhou Bridge Group. And now let's follow our camera to take a look at some of the other bridges. And as we know that the design and the construction of the bridge was carried out entirely by Chinese talents, and all the upper structures ranging from the main cables to the suspenders were also manufactured across China. What are the innovative technologies behind?
In the construction of Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge, we have carried out innovative research and development in carrion wind resistance and in steel journal hoisting. 6 of the construction technology innovation are nationally pioneering.
Yes, and can you introduce more about the innovation in the steel girder hoisting?
We have innovated a smart system by installing high-definition cameras, various sensors in the whole bridge. We can realize all-weather intelligent control of key parameters in the hoisting process. It took only 74 days to hoist 93 pieces of steel girders with a total weight of 21,000 tons.
And here we can take a look at the components that have been used in the bridge construction. And just now, Ms. Wang told me that it's the first time for the project to use the dolomite to replace the concrete materials to build the bridge. Here we can also see some clothes that were connected at the control center. Why did we decide to do so?
This is our construction works clothes. Can you guess why it looks so dirty?
Maybe because we can see there are so many materials when they need to work on the bridge. then this kind of materials will be left on their clothes. And as we work on the bridge, we can see that the construction workers are still busy doing the left work after the completion of the bridge's deck. And although it's just a part of an expressway, it's the hard work of all the construction workers and engineers for years. And let's move ahead. We can also see the colors that are used in the bridges. Can you introduce us more about this part?
Yeah, this is the bridge color, and the main color is green, which is from the traditional, how to say it?
Traditional color system, you mean?
Yeah, which is we choose this color because it's from the traditional pants named 千里江山.
And we can see that these here show the colors used in the bridges. It mainly represents the colors we can see in the nature. And here are the glasses we are used in the tourism part of the bridge. And after the completion of this bridge in the second half of this year, we'll use this bridge to develop tourism and make full use of this kind of resources to develop our local economy. And as for the catwalk glasses, it's also designed and manufactured in China. After the bridge is open to traffic, we can stand on the glass-made catwalk and take a look at the scenery behind the bridge and enjoy the thrill brought by this kind of tourist experiences. And in January of this year, the bridge has achieved its full deck connection, and later we'll come to the bridge's deck to take a look at how the intelligent technology has contributed to the construction of the main cables of the bridge. With 92.5% of its land covered by mountains and hills, Guizhou is home to nearly 30,000 bridges and boasts half of the world's highest bridges. And this bridge's main structure was completed in January of this year, and within 28 days, the bridge has achieved its full deck connection. Now we'll invite Mr. Wang Songyu, Deputy Manager of the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge construction project, to tell us more story about this bridge. 那么接下来我们也邀请到了我们花江峡谷大桥咱们这个项目的副总经理王松玉王老师来给我们介绍一下一些情况。那么王老师您好，首先想请您给我们介绍一下咱们在这个桥面贯通的阶段，我们最需要关注哪一个事项 ？And what matters most in constructing the bridge's deck？
在我们桥梁施工的阶段呢，特别是我们钢行梁吊装的阶段呢，我们有一些比较注意的节点，就比如说我们的特殊环境，就是我们的比如说我们的大风天气，我们的大重量吊装以及我们的一些精度的一些控制这些技术节点。
And during this period, we need to pay attention to several factors, including the wind conditions, as well as the precision control measures. 对，那您能不能具体给我们讲一讲，我们在这个精度控制方面，我们主要是采取了哪些措施 ？And what measures have we taken to ensure a high precision
在我们这个大桥的精度控制方面呢，我们首先呢就最重要的一点呢，就利用了我们中国自主研发的这个北斗定位系统，然后呢，通过我们对主缆的基准锁的调整，以及我们钢横梁拼接过程中，然后进行一些科技的辅助手段，使我们大桥呢能够精准合拢，实现毫米级的一个对接。
We have used this China self-innovative Beidou system to set the first cable of these main cables of the bridge, and with the help of the Beidou system, and this bridge will be constructed at the millimeter level precision.
对，那您具体再给我们讲讲这个技术是怎么应用到咱们桥梁的建设过程当中的
and how were the technologies applied in the bridge construction?
就比如说呢，我们从两个方面来讲，第一方面呢，就是我们在我们主缆架设的过程中呢，我们的第一股主缆是一个非常重要的一个精度控制的一个结构然后呢，我们在这个主缆的基准锁的架设过程中呢，我们就利用我们的北斗定位系统，在我们的主缆的铺设了各个关键节点铺设了我们的定位系统，然后对我们的基准锁呢进行24小时的一个7天的辅助联测，然后使我们的精度呢现在呢全桥架设完成之后呢，左上游以及下游的主缆的误差呢控制在只有几毫米。
And if we look up, we can see the main cables of the bridge. And when we started to build the main cables of the bridge, we need to pay special attention to the first one we set out. And at the beginning period, we used the system to adjust the main positions, and at the certain positioning points we just gave this kind of system and make this system can work well so that we can control the precision levels. And after this kind of procedures, we just made it to make sure that the main parameters will be controlled at an appropriate level.
那接下来的话，我们在您看来，我们现在这个桥梁贯通的阶段，接下来我们还有哪些具体的这种科技会应用到我们桥梁的建设当中来
And in the future, what kind of technologies will help us in finishing the construction of the bridge?
从目前阶段呢，我们大桥呢已经成功合拢并且呢，我们的桥面板也已经全部铺装以及焊接完成。接下来呢，我们的工作呢，主要呢就是做我们的桥梁的附属结构施工，以及我们的旅游项目的配套设施，还有呢就是我们路面结构的施工全部完成之后呢，我们预计呢下半年会进行通车。
And so far, we have achieved the full deck connection, and in the coming months, we'll be dedicated to the accessories installation and the project of allocating related tourism devices to develop tourism together. And it is expected that the bridge will be open to traffic at the second half of this year.
好，那也谢谢您 ，Thank you.
Chinese bridges have made breakthroughs not only in height but also in technology and design. The Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge is soon to be open to traffic later this year. Actually, the 2,890-meter-long bridge is part of an expressway linking the Liuzhi Special District of Liupanshui City and Anlong County of Boyemiao Autonomous Prefecture of Qianxinan, Guizhou Province. It will support the development of Guizhou by bringing it closer to economic hubs in the neighboring provinces.
I'm wrapping up today's tour. Join us in Guizhou to explore the awe-inspiring beauty and engineering brilliance in China's world-class bridges. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.